Have you ever heard of terrifying urban legends? Some seem like just made up stories. But what if they are real? Since childhood, I knew there was something strange about my house. I couldn't say exactly what, but I always felt that something was off. And everything revolved around one mysterious room. That room was always locked. My parents said it was just a storage room, full of old stuff. But I knew it wasn't just that. At night, I would hear noises coming from there. As if someone was walking inside. But every time I asked, my parents looked at me seriously and said, "Never open that door." I grew up hearing that same phrase. I got used to avoiding that hallway. But at the same time, my curiosity grew every day. Then, when I turned 17, my parents went on a trip and left me alone at home for 3 days. That was when I decided I would open that door. I took my dad's keychain. My heart was pounding. I put the key in the lock. And turned it. The room was dark. The air was heavy, as if it hadn't been opened in years. In the center of the room, there was only a chair. An old chair, facing the wall. And marks on the floor, as if the chair had been dragged back and forth countless times. I looked around and saw something that made me freeze. On the floor, there was a photo of my family. But something was wrong. Very wrong. In the photo, I could see my parents and me. But there was an empty space between them. As if someone was missing. And the worst part, my parents were holding the hand of something invisible. I felt a shiver run up my spine. My whole body refused to move. But then, I saw something in the mirror. Behind me, there was a shadow. A faceless figure. Just staring at me. But when I turned around, there was nothing. That's when I heard a voice. A low, hoarse voice, right next to my ear. And before I could react, the door slammed shut with a bang. I woke up in my room the next day. The door to that room was locked again. My parents didn't say anything. They just looked at me with empty expressions. As if they knew what had happened. After that day, I never slept peacefully again. And the worst part? My parents never wanted to explain what happened. Have you ever heard other terrifying urban legends? Or have you experienced something similar? Share your scary story in the comments. If you dare.